It's been quite a while. I've been contemplating building a sliding table for my Jim Byrnes. So I had purchased this one from Charlie Files for the Preac and was really very happy with it. I would have preferred the saw blade would come up a little higher on the sliding table. But other than that, it worked pretty good. Recently I had a need to make deeper or taller cuts. So that was the impetus to start on the sliding table for the Jim Byrnes. The first thing we need to do is to take the fence off, and there are two Allen screws. These are 9/64 and it really comes off very easily. And then you're left with a nice clean surface. And here we have the Jim Byrnes sliding table. It uses hardwood sliders, hardwood support boards, a plywood base. It has a safety piece of wood here to make sure that when you're coming through you can't cut your fingers. The last addition that I've made to the saw was the introduction of this adjustable stop, which I took off of the Preac saw designed by Charlie Files. It has two slots in it and two screws, can move up or down. I simply made a hardwood stop, attached it to the same piece. I put a brass strip down the side with screw holes on it, which allows me to screw it in very much the same way the Preac operated. And you tie it down. If you want to move it, just back these off. Slide it to the depth of cut you want. And you can make hundreds of these. So if you were going to, I'm right now about to do some floorboards for the America. So you slacken the adjustable slide, put the caliper up against the two and tighten them back. And then out it comes, and that will allow you to make multiple floorboards. You can cut them as one unit.
Or you can have multiples.
There are 10 holes that allow you to move the slider all along the fence. The longest piece that this adjustment allows you is 9 3/4, which really should be adequate for 99% of all the possible cuts. We may put a screw adjustment on it for very fine adjustments, but at this point in time, that's the extent of what I'm going to do with the sliding table. So here we have it. Not very complicated, and a wonderful addition to this really truly fantastic saw. If you don't want to be that sophisticated, you could simply have a block and a clamp and that'll work in the same way and be a lot less trouble. For angle cuts, we've made up this simple little gauge. These are 45 degrees, and you can line them up. I've drawn a 45 degree on the board, and again simply place a piece of wood that you want to cut on the board, and you'll get a perfect 45 degree cut. As I develop a need for different angles, I will make different jigs, and they'll simply just add to the collection of accessories for the sliding table. If any of you feel that you need more details on this, you can write me at Kevin, KEVINKENNY 1950 @gmail.com, and I'll be happy to respond to you. Enjoy your modeling.